guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at this guy right here. So this is Champa. Champa is the next World Tournament reward card. I'm actually a little bit disappointed by this, just because typically these World Tournament reward cards are actually like I don't know how to describe it, but it's just sort of like, you know, characters that don't like with like unique outfits and stuff like that often, right? Is what it is. Like, you know, we had the Gohan from the Saiyan saga, the Kid Gohan, you know, who has Goku's gi given to him by what's his name? Given to him by Piccolo, right? We had Trunks and Goten from the very, very end of Dragon Ball Z, right? Like the last episode. We had Kid Goku in the snow outfit, Trunks from the BoJack movie, although Trunks from the BoJack movie really should have some sort of strong banner unit or something like that, right? But like now here it's just Champa, like our you know, I guess this is actually only what, the third Champa card. I feel like Champa and Vados could be an LR at some point, right? Like an LR Champa and Vados, we could see that happen. All right, so this Champa, how good is he going to be? Probably not too good, but he could probably be useful against Realm of God's enemies. So just real quick, he's getting 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 100% defense after he gets hit if there's one enemy. And then he gets 100% attack and guaranteed crit for 4 turns after he gets hit. And then he also has a high chance to dodge and a great chance to do an additional super if there's a Realm of Gods category enemy. That's not written the way we like it, by the way. You would want this to be guaranteed additional with a great chance to be a super, right? Because then, if you're guaranteed to do that additional, you would end up proccing the Hidden Potential System additional much more often, right? So I don't know. I think that this guy, maybe we could use him in some very limited situations against a Realm of Gods enemy, but I just see no way you're ever running this guy unless you're going up against a Realm of Gods enemy. My whole point with this is a disappointing World Tournament reward card is that these units oftentimes end up as just trophies until they awaken. Sometimes when they awaken, these World Tournament cards can be pretty decent, right? But I don't, like, it's just Champa, right? Like, we all have Champas already. There's already a free-to-play Champa, so it's a little weird, I guess. All right, whatever. Anyway, so let's take a look here. So, 100k defense. We're getting big support from Goasu and Zamasu, too. Okay. Our link set is, let's see, Godly Power. I believe the next one, that's Kanazur. Then the Innocence, I believe that's, is that More Than Meets the Eye? He has over 9,000, and then Shocking Speed. Yeah, that's what his link set is looking like. All right, well, let's see what we get right here. Again, we're getting some pretty big defensive support from Goasu and Zamasu. Remember that this Goku we're fighting is a Realm of Gods category enemy as well. This is the Transforming Goku. All right, so this should hit us, and we're going to get our buffs up. 1.74. Okay. I mean, it is a guaranteed crit. There's probably the 70% chance to additional. Can we do one more? No. And then we saw his dodge. I mean, listen, yeah, he doesn't seem too crazy. It's like they gave him guaranteed crits, and they're like, you know, like, yeah, he's pretty good, man. Guaranteed crits. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. How about, what if, well, okay. Here's something, right? Just forget his entire kit, man. I'll rewrite this on the fly. What if Champa had guaranteed dodging against a Realm of Gods category enemy? Bam. That's it. Boom. I'm a genius, right? Akatsuki, hire me. Literally. That's all we'd need. You give him guaranteed dodging against a Realm of Gods enemy, I think that's pretty good. I think that could work out very effectively, right? And, you know, if they would do something like that, create a unit who's a little too good, which we may have seen in the past with Tech Caulifla, how did they remedy that? You know, Red Zone Broly cancels dodge. No Caulifla in sight, able to be used, right? No UI Goku gonna get used. So I think that's what they could have and should have done. That. So wait a minute. So his defense, wait, this 100% defense Is this... is that just permanent? Or, like, okay, so he gets hit, and he gets 100% defense if there's one enemy. Is that a permanent buff, or is that at the start of turn? I want him in the middle slot right here. We'll find out on the next turn. All right, so now we should be looking a lot better. He's at 143k defense. I guess the 100% defense looks like it's every turn. Oh yeah, he's not good. He does have a strong super attack effect though. He gets he greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. So he's getting 50% attack and defense on his super attack. So that certainly could be pretty good, right? Like, I mean, we'd be getting, what, a good 70k defense per super right here? But here's the thing. You know, if we double super, he's gonna be at, what, like 280k defense? Like, yeah, like, sorry. So it's like, this guy is just a reward card. And that brings me back to the point I started the video on, which is, we've already got Champa, right? Like, that's not a good reward card. Champa right here. Let me think of one. What could be a better reward card right here? Boy. What about Vegeta from the end? Yeah, we don't have a card. Okay, Vegeta. So the last couple we got was the Goten and Trunks, right? From the end, the very end of the Buu saga, like the last episodes of Dragon Ball Z. That Vegeta doesn't have a card. Make him the reward card, right? Like that should be what they're doing with these World Tournament rewards. Is just keep, you know, characters that have like different outfits and stuff like that. Like actually like do that. I think that would be a way better idea. I think that would work out really well, right? If they just sort of focus on some of those characters, right, that have unique outfits and shit like that, rather than it's just giving us Champa again, because they typically do like some similarities for like they'll do kind of like a batch of World Tournament reward cards, right? Like, and like we had the Kid Gohan and Goku's outfit from the Saiyan saga, and then, you know, the Kid Goku came out, right? And I think, was there like a, there was, I think there was another, like Pan came out like around that same time or something like that. I'd have to double check what the order of the World Tournament reward cards was, right? But then, like, you know, they did the Goten and Trunks back to back, right? Like, they do that. You know, they kind of do like waves. So now I'm like, dude, like, is the next World Tournament reward card, it's going to be like Vados or Whis or something like that? Maybe if they're going to, like, okay, or World Tournament reward cards, if you're not going to make them legitimate units, how about the other Gods of Destructions and the other Angels, right? They could be good I think they would be fine World Tournament reward cards. If they're going to do that, that would make sense. But, dude, there's so many. Like, are they really going to do, like, the next 20 World Tournaments is all the gods? Like, that would be crazy. They could, right? All right, so at 111k defense for Champa, certainly not great right there. Actually, I'm just gonna do a little bit of orb changing to better sort of situate us right here. I just want Weirus to be able to get his nice support buff. So we're gonna get a bit. Yeah, dude, this Champa, this is not even like runnable or usable or anything exceptional here. These numbers we're seeing from him. So this is him without his passive up, right? Because he gets the 100% attack and guaranteed crit for 4 turns when receiving an attack. So that has now worn off. It's just, yeah, really not too impressive. And then there's that. Okay, well, there is the World Tournament reward card Champa. Again, I'm not super, like, impressed with him, I would say. I feel like this Champa is pretty, not the greatest, I would say. Let me know what you guys think about our boy Champa right here. Again, I think, you know, like, one of these World Tournament units that could be a little bit better would be, like, these characters that don't really have representation, just sort of like, you know, these different Saiyans that have had, like, outfits for specific moments, right? Like, you know, we had the Kid Gohan from the Cell saga was a good example. What about that Goku? The Goku kind of in, like, his, like, lounge clothes from the Cell games, right? The Super Saiyan, like, you know, soft-hearted Goku, the one that Krillin throws the rock at. right? Like, there's a bunch of like, moments like that they still could do for these World Tournament cards. But maybe we'll finally get all the Gods of Destruction and stuff like that added in. We'll see. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.